Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. Today we're meeting April.
Hi.
Hi April.
Hi.
And April is a recipient of a minivan donation from Homes on Wheels Alliance, the 501c that C3 that Sue-Ann and I co-founded. And it's doing some great work, and you ended up with one of the minivans.
I did, yay! And I'm so grateful for everything because my truck was about to break down, and that's why I applied. And I can't believe I was awarded one. It's very great.
So you've been in your SUV there for a
Since
little while.
since June. Yeah, so whatever, how many months that is.
And how did you end up living in your SUV?
I live on disability on a fixed income, and rents are just too expensive for me, and then you have to have all these down payments and everything. And also when I was in an apartment, I felt like I was giving them all my money, and then I had money to do nothing at all, ever. And I just sit in that apartment. I felt like I was just waiting to die. And I'm way too young for that. I'm only 52, so I want to do some traveling, and that's why I moved into my SUV.
So to actually live your life
To
rather than
live,
just
yeah,
do something.
instead of just sitting, yeah.
And a lot of us are on such a low income that at the end of the month when we pay the apartment rent, there's just no money.
There's no money left at all. It's just too hard.
And
It's just
so
too hard.
you're kind of slowly sliding month by month into deep poverty.
Absolutely. It was horrible. And then you can't afford to get like go to the dentist or anything because you just have nothing left at the end of the month.
Right.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's in one apartment, four walls, you never see anything, you never do anything.
It's
Not
just
a good life.
it's a horrible life. Yeah. It's really bad.
So you had the SUV and you moved into it.
Yes.
And how did that go?
It was good. I was staying out in the forest and stuff, but the transmission started going. So that created a whole new panic because my mechanic said I need a new one. And that could be up to $3,000. Once they get in there, you don't know what, yeah. So I don't have
Right.
that. I don't have $3,000. So I was just waiting for it to break down. I didn't know what I was gonna do.
Right. And so many of us are in that situation.
Yes.
You've put all your money into the apartment, and so you were in the SUV for about 3 months.
Yeah.
And were you able to save any money then, or you're probably just busy catching up?
I was busy catching up, and just it was really hard because I was in Missouri and they don't want you there living as a nomad. And even in the forest, they frown upon you staying very long. The rangers come around a lot. So it was hard to find a place to just sit still, and I ended up spending a lot of gas money to go from one forest to the next because they're all really spread out.
Right.
And so, yeah, I ended up. It was too hard there.
Right.
So being out here, it's going to be much easier. I could park for 2 weeks, and it's actually no one's surprised you're a nomad.
Right.
No, yeah, it's not a shocker to anyone.
Right.
And out there, they're like, "What? Why?"
Right. It's become pretty normal out here. And there's such a big community out here
There is.
doing the same thing that you can meet someone and not feel bad.
Yes. Yeah.
So
It's
that's really
great.
good. So I know there are a lot of you folks at home who are in this exact same situation, sliding slowly month by month into some really deep poverty. And so you found a way forward.
Yeah. And you guys are giving me like a 5-year jump
Right.
um in, into the future. It's amazing.
Right. What happens is when you stop paying your rent, then you should be able to save that money. But initially, the first 3 months, you're so deep behind,
Yeah.
every penny you get's gone.
It's always something. And that I did have to get new tires, a new battery.
Hmm.
The tires were 10 years old, so I couldn't keep driving on them. Uh, and a new battery, so it was always something coming up.
Right.
And I wasn't prepared when I left. I wanted to do this, but I wasn't ready yet. I wasn't planning on it this soon, so I didn't have anything ready that way. So yeah,
Yeah, it was
it was
kind of a
scary.
kind of a shock to your system. One day you're living in an apartment, the next day you're living in
Yeah, yeah.
an SUV.
I knew I wanted to be here, but I just it was I had a schedule. But I'm glad. I'm glad.
Right.
Yeah, I'm really happy it worked out that way.
It worked out really well.
Yeah, yeah, it worked out great for me.
So if any of you are interested, Howard always is purchasing minivans and getting them ready to donate to people. So if you're interested in finding out about that, go to homesonwheelsalliance.org. There's a menu page called Programs. Go there and you can read all about it, how maybe you can get one in the future. There are a lot more people in need than there are minivans. I need to make sure you understand that. So you must have been in pretty bad need if you went to the top of the list.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Hopefully, as time goes on, we'll do more and more and help more and more people.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you go ahead and show us
Okay.
your minivan that you're living in now? This is your home.
Everything I own is in here now. Okay, well, this is my kitchen, and I just have this up here to protect it from the sun because it's very, very bright. So I got that kind of hinged up there, and I have plenty of storage. My stove, and when I cook, I just pull my stove out to my table. It's real simple. Um, I got so much stored in my dishes, and it's kind of messy, but you could see I got more than enough food probably for a month in there, and it's plenty. And I got plenty of areas in the side to stuff things.
Mm-hmm.
So you get so much more in here than you think you're going to.
Right. No, I think it all looks very organized. You can probably see and get to everything you want.
I can, and that's amazing. I never thought I could have that much stuff. To me, it feels like I have a lot.
Yeah.
Also, I want to say my carrier. How do you say that?
Thule.
Thule. Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. I have so much in there, and I call that my attic.
Right.
And so then when I leave camp, I can put my garbage and my dirty clothes up there and everything, and not have it in my car.
Right. Yeah, and it came. When Howard purchased this minivan, it came with
It
the
came with
Thule,
it.
which
Yeah,
is fantastic.
the previous owner of the minivan was a Nomad,
Mm-hmm.
so a lot of things were already done,
Right.
and it done just what I wanted actually.
Yeah.
So, we can start back here. So back here we have my bed. I have storage there, storage there. When I go to move, I just lay them down, and they do fine. I have lots of storage units on the side, on both sides. I'm using this one as like a little office. That one is a nightstand. And then I have tons of storage. Um, I have clothes, linens, blankets. Um,
So this is just a cot.
this is just was actually a narrow twin frame, and I already had the mattress, a narrow twin mattress.
Mm-hmm.
And this was donated by an awesome guy. And I was gonna cut it down, but my bucket fits right underneath here,
And that's nice.
and that's perfect. Yeah, yeah. So this has so much storage. I've got all my clothes, linens, dirty clothes, uh, daily stuff, and just so much in here. And my weighted blankets down here.
And I think it's very wise to use duffels.
Yeah, because as you empty them, they shrink down and they don't take up so much space.
Right.
Yeah. I love soft-sided storage, yes.
Yeah.
And so,
They slide in and out easy. They don't weigh anything. It's just everything about them is good.
yes, they're awesome. And then, of course, my front seats turn around, and that was by the previous Nomad. Thank you very much.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
And it's very comfortable. I can stretch out, and this is the life.
It is.
This is the life.
It's your own very own recliner.
It is. It's fabulous. I have a living room, a bedroom, and a kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And an attic.
And an attic. Yeah, you got the whole deal.
Yeah. So I have all my electronics and my solar up here. Um,
So you have a solar panel there.
I have a solar panel that came with the van by Hoya. That's 120 watts. And I have a Jackery. I love this thing.
Right, they're very handy.
Yeah. And this is all I need.
You're just using personal devices.
Yeah.
Yep.
Personal devices, a laptop, and some camera equipment. And this is all I need.
Right.
And it can come outside. It can go wherever I go.
Right.
I love it. And it doesn't take up much space, which is very key. I don't want to feel crowded.
Right. Well, it's actually a very attractive home. You know, the colors are great.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have a pink chandelier.
Yeah.
Um, it was actually a Christmas decoration from Walmart for $1.98 or something. And I fell in love with it and said, that has to be in my home.
Yeah. So you have a very nice assortment of pink, which is what you enjoy.
It's what makes me feel happy
Yeah.
and
That's all that
comfortable.
counts.
Yeah. Hi, Cody.
Well, on the way around, let's say you also have been in a tent
Oh,
while
yes.
we were getting your
Get,
van ready to
yes.
move into.
While we were building it and designing it and making it pretty. Now, since I'm parked for a while, I brought out my shower tent and I have my bucket in there and currently I'm using paper pellets.
Mm-hmm.
So that's working right now. I don't know if I'll change that. And whew, this was also donated, which is a shower,
Those work great.
and it's so powerful. Yeah,
Right.
it's very, very powerful. So all I have to do is get my bucket and water, and I got a shower.
Yep.
So if you're wondering how we do it, we do just fine.
That works great.
Yeah, it does.
It couldn't have been easy to find a pinkish shower tent. I'm not sure I've ever seen one before.
Well, luckily Amazon has everything.
Yeah, they sure do.
And people have asked me, "Aren't you worried that people know you're alone?" No, I'm not worried. Don't be scared. There's nothing to be scared of. There really isn't.
Right.
So don't ever be scared of being out there on your own. It's perfectly safe as long as you follow common sense and stay in safe places.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be an issue. Hopefully not an issue at all.
No, I don't think so.
So your time is about done. You've been working with your Lisa, your mentor,
Yes.
and you're ready to go. What are your plans from here?
Well, my plans from here are to go to Las Vegas and visit some pugs. And then I'm going to go down to Phoenix to visit friends and family, and then I'll head to Quartzsite.
Right.
Like everyone else, I'm going to follow the weather and
Right.
stay in the good weather.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the Nomad way.
Yep. Yeah. I don't want to have to worry about the temperatures. Just be comfortable all the time.
Right. Very good. Well, thank you, April, for sharing your home with us. I think people will be inspired by your story.
Thank you.
So, folks, if you got anything out of this video, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you later.